Hi everyone, and welcome to my grocery haul. So I'm just going to go through all of the stuff that I bought basically, because some people find it interesting, especially in other countries, to see what you buy at your supermarket, and also people in your own country to see what supermarket you go to, what you buy, what deals you get, etc, etc. Alright, so I'm just going to get started this end. So over here we've got like the toiletry stuff, we've got our shampoos and toothpaste, the baby's nappies, baby, Mila Rose, she's still in some sort of pull-ups. Got a razor here. I just got a cheap one today because the one I normally get has the trimmer on the end and it's quite expensive, and I couldn't find the refills, so I just had to get this to tide me over until I find the refills. One of my friend's kids is coming over today to help me do some baking, so I've got some stuff to fill up the baking part of my kitchen. I go through a lot of sugar and a lot of flour and a lot of cocoa because I make a lot of chocolatey stuff. Same with the eggs, that's for the baking as well. Got a few cans. Martin always said that, you know, if there was an apocalypse, go to Nana Pat's house, and I seem to be taking after her. I just have an excessive amount of cans. Maybe we've got our gravies. I just buy a couple of gravies a week. Cream of chicken, flavoured soup. I buy this because I love potato bake. So you add this to cream and pour it all over some sliced potatoes, cover it in cheese. Yummy. Kind of school lunch bit over here. So we've got some muesli bars. I get a couple of packets of crackers. This here is very much a treat. I don't think they'd actually be allowed that at school, but I have to put them up high because this is our snack like cupboard here. They're for all the school stuff, and Mila Rose can obviously reach it, so she knows this packet. She knows it's full of yummy stuff. We've got wheelies, which has already been opened by Mila Rose, and then we've got this pack here of nuts. We normally buy the little packets that are pre-packaged and they're expensive, so this was expensive as well. This is $10, but I get more for the $10 than in the pre-packaged stuff. So yeah, that's just from the bulk bin. These are our favourite crackers. I love Arnott's crackers, country cheese and cheddars. Goes in the kids' lunch boxes and a little afternoon snack as well. And then the breakfast cereals, Wheat Bix. I don't know if that's in every country, but it says here New Zealand's #1 breakfast cereal. It's great. Crunch 2 of those up, bit of milk, yum. And of course I've got to add a little bit of sugar on mine. Roman's favourite is Nutrigrain. This is a big pack. Normally I only get the half size pack because it is expensive. This was on sale, so I get more than double the amount in this big pack, so that should hopefully last them a few more breakfasts. But yeah, both the kids absolutely love Nutrigrain. And the other cereals over here is Rice Bubbles and cornflakes. And for a treat, because they don't get this all the time, but for a treat I get the Cocoa Puffs, which is the chocolate cereal, and I prefer Budget. I reckon Budget tastes better than the actual legit Cocoa Pops, to be honest. They taste, oh no, they just taste a bit funky. These ones actually taste really yummy. And there's no reason why I got Sanitarium in that one and Pam's in this one. I just happened to grab the different brands. And I usually buy the big versions of these too because I use them in my baking, like make Afghans with these. Also cornflakes I use as a crumb, like if I'm crumbing schnitzel or something, I crush them up, or chicken, crush them up and put them on chicken. It tastes really good. You wouldn't even know you're eating cornflakes. And the Rice Bubbles, obviously I do some baking with that too, like Rice Bubble slice and that chocolate crackle. Yum yum yum. Come down here, I bought another couple of containers because Roman goes to an Enviro school, so you need to try to do as much littlest lunches as possible, so I use these to put in fruit, yogurt, just anything that is packaged I put into here, or buy in bulk, like these yogurts. Instead of buying the little bottles, buy the big yogurts and then put them in here. Just trying to, the school just tries to reduce litter, which is great. We've got all the fresh produce down here. I plan on doing a bit of crock pot cooking so I can do some freezer meals, because obviously Micah still doesn't sleep very well, so by dinner time I'm just like, I can't be bothered cooking. So got onion, red onion, got a capsicum, some mushrooms, and although it doesn't look like a lot, this is all just kind of restocking what I already have. Kids lunches calls for apples, calls for grapes and oranges. Normally we get like strawberries and blueberries and lots of different things, but all of that stuff's going out of season now, which is really gutting because I love strawberries and not a lot of anything else. And I don't bother buying bananas because no one ever eats them and they always go off, and then I have like 1,500 bananas in my freezer intending to be baked with, and I always forget about them. These here from the bulk bin, oh my goodness, they are so tasty. They are called barbecue rice crackers. They are absolutely delicious, and you can see half of the packet's already gone already from me and Mila is snacking them. Unfortunately, the only thing about these crackers is that they only have a 1-star rating, which means that they're really unhealthy. For anyone who doesn't know, we have a 5-star. Can I see anything here that has a star rating on it? Yeah. So we have a star rating. Not all products have it, but a lot of them do. So this one has 5 stars, which means it is very healthy and very good for you. And yeah, this one here has a 1-star rating. Again, with the littlest lunches, we buy the big bulk packs of like chippies, and then I use things like the Kai carrier to put them in, or like these containers. We also have beeswax on, I think it's just cotton or something, and then we've got these plastic ones. So we've got a whole bunch of reusable stuff, containers, which always go missing, which is why I bought a couple more today. And this one here I usually replace chippy packets with, so this is instead of a chippy packet. It's a bit discoloured, but after a few uses it goes through the wash and it comes out fine. Got a bit of pumpkin to go with all the stewy stuff I'm going to be making. Got a bit of chicken here, shredded chicken. That's just to tide me over for lunch today. Normally I'd just roast my own chicken and shred it, but obviously I'm not going to have time to do that before picking Roman up from school, so I've got that, and I've got the cranberry sauce, and got brie to make chicken cranberry and brie paninis for my lunch this week. Now, this looks like a lot of lollies, but baking. Going to make lolly cake with the Eskimos, and these two are literally just for treats, but yeah, these are to make this is to make lolly cake, and this one here is to make chocolate chip cookies, but obviously I'm using the M&Ms instead of chocolate chips. Got some more butter because I'm making a cake today, got some more marge because we're getting low, yogurt because we go through a lot of yogurt. This here I'm going to be stirring through my pasta over here, so I'll be putting that through with some baby spinach. It'll be yummy. Some custard. I know Roman really likes custard, so I'm going to put that either for dessert or in his lunchbox. Same with these. Roman really likes these hot cakes in his lunchbox, and although I can make them myself, like I said, I'm still really quite tired from having a newborn at the moment, so I'm cheating and I'm buying a lot of stuff pre-made, and I saved myself a whole 39 cents by buying it for $3. Sorry, that was just a phone call from Martin. So where was I? Oh, and about all this, normally I buy carrots, but Martin bought, well, I think he either bought that or got given that because he deals a lot with farmers and people who work in agriculture and stuff like that, so he goes to Owakuni a lot for work, and they often give him free bags of carrots, or sometimes you can buy a whole bag like that for like $5 or $10 or something, and we've got a big thing of potatoes there, so haven't needed to buy that in this particular shop. Another lazy thing that I'm doing at the moment is I've just bought the soft taco kit and the enchilada kit. These were on special for $5, so I grabbed 2 of those because they're really quick and easy to put together. Lazy at the moment because I have a newborn. Over here we've got some pita breads. Kids absolutely love these for dinner. I'll whack a few of these together and maybe put a few homemade chips with it, or just have them on their own. Put some chicken, some lettuce, cheese, bit of mayo, yum, and they're good for lunches as well. And I get the garlic one because it's just extra tasty. I only grabbed 2 things of bread because our freezers are like full to the brim right now with like just food. It's just got so much food, so there's not a lot of room for bread, so I only grabbed 2 loaves. And then I get these par-baked rolls because they are my favorite. I have them for dinner on a Friday night. Just put them in the freezer, and then I just put them straight from the freezer into the oven, and they taste delicious. We got back here some toilet rolls because everybody needs some toilet paper, and I don't buy any particular brand. I just buy, this is just a cheap brand because I'm like, why do I want to spend lots of money on wiping my butt, you know? These were on special. They're normally like $6 or $7 for a packet. These were $1 a packet. and they are a great flavour. There's nothing wrong with them, so I think they must just be coming up to their use by date, so I grabbed 2 of those. We've got here the buttermilk pancakes. Yum. I love buttermilk even more than I love normal pancakes. Normally I would make that myself. I'm a huge fan of baking, but like I said, newborn, so I'm doing things the cheapest way for the next couple of weeks. We've got just some gloves for when I'm like cleaning the toilet and doing deep cleans in the bathrooms, some sponges. I always buy a lot of these. I always have excessive amounts in my cupboard. Some more rubbish bags. And then over here I've got blue jelly, and I grabbed that because Mila Rose is having a Frozen themed birthday party, and just this stuff, blue, is really hard to find. So when I saw it I was like, I'm grabbing it right now so that if they sell out I've got it, because I think Olaf, the food is Olaf is floating in water, so I needed the blue to be water. Got some tomato paste here, and I decided to grab a tube one today because we always use half a tin and then it kind of goes off, so at least this one can be resealed. And then I use that to do like pizzas or and pasta. Normally I make a little bit of my own pasta sauce sometimes, but being lazy again. I got some orzo pasta and I got it from the bulk bin, and the reason for that is because I honestly, at my supermarket, which by the way, if you're in New Zealand, I shop at Pack and Save. Pack and Save, what the stick mean? You know, the real nasally guy, and he talks like this. Oh my gosh, let's cut that out of the video. Just kidding. So I got that at the bulk bin, and that is purely just because in the pasta section and the rice section and stuff, I can't find the stuff anywhere, so I just get it from the bulk bin. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be putting the pesto, and I don't just buy normal pesto. I get this pesto which has cashew and parmesan in it. Like normally that's to dip your like crackers in, but man, that is good through some pasta. My friend showed me that. Yum. Over here we've got a Cheats pasta. I've got chicken cashew, tarragon and tortellini, and a tomato and cream pasta sauce. Bellissimo, it says down there. So that is another Cheats meal. I've just got so many cheap meals this time. Back here, I've got Cuppity triple chocolate ice cream. This is a higher end top range ice cream. This cost me $10 for this little tub. Normally you'd pay like $3 to $4 for an ice cream, whereas this one is $10 because it's Cuppity ice cream. And if you're not from New Zealand, Cuppity ice cream is very Moorish, very creamy. It is delicious and it is worth the $10. Alright, we've got some freezer stuff over here. So I grabbed 2 packs of chips. Normally I buy just a budget pack of chips because I'm like, hot chips are hot chips, man. Like, what's the diff? You know, you chuck them in the oven and you crisp them up. But Woolies is more of the nicer brand, and I got that because they're on special. So I got some thick cut ones because I like to have them with steak, and then I just got some normal crinkle cut ones for any other meal. Got some streaky bacon. I'm pretty sure I have streaky bacon in my freezer already, but I always buy this every week because it's only $4, and you know, sometimes it just comes up that you just want to have breakfast in bed, and what's better having breakfast in bed than having breakfast in bed with bacon. So that's why I bought bacon. This one here, I've got some ramba steak which was on special for $8. I like getting stuff that's gonna be just about the use by date is up, because it doesn't matter because I'm freezing it. And then I have some burger patties and here, burger buns. So we're going to be having burgers in the next fortnight. Normally I do a meal plan and I write down everything I'm having for the next fortnight, and I just buy those ingredients. However, this fortnight I have not written a meal plan because I'm being lazy. So that's that, and I just kind of did everything off the top of my head. And also we've got some blade steak here, just another I'm just going to do like a stew with some of those ingredients there. I got these, yum, I don't even know how to pronounce that, beer sticks maybe. Yeah, I don't know why. I've just all of a sudden become obsessed with having these little sausage thingies because they just taste good. I just open them up and eat them because they're ready to eat. But they're also good. Actually, could probably chop them up and put them with that pasta. That sounds good to me. Right, that's what those are for. Got some chicken. I always buy lots of chicken. That chicken will be for the crock pot. I'll probably be doing a chicken sachet, or however you pronounce it. I've already got the sachets in my cupboard. And this one here, I package them up individually in the freezer, just in little freezer bags, just for any meal really, but I just don't freeze them like that, because otherwise then they're all stuck together and I don't want to defrost the whole thing. So this is all my food, and this is for a fortnight. It cost me $320. There's a few things I didn't get, such as dog food. I just didn't have room in my car for such heavy packs of dog food today because I had Micah with me and all the kids' car seats, so there just wasn't room for dog food at the moment. And of course there'll be things that I have to top up with, like I'll be buying more like ham and fresh ingredients. Obviously I need to go get some baby spinach and things like that that I just didn't get in my shop today, and I will get when I need it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about any of the purchases I have here, sound like I'm doing an infomercial. If you have any questions about the purchases you see here, please leave it in the comments below. If you have any questions about the recipes that I use, leave it in the comments below. Leave anything you want to say to me in the comments below. Alright guys, but thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it, but whatevs. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye!